Hello and welcome to Cloud Champions Club, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on another Hall of Fame. And today we have Joshua with us. Joshua, who's from Pune with 2 years experience in IT. He definitely had a little background on cloud, wanted to master cloud but didn't know how to, and that's where he joined us with C3. Today we are here to explore his story of how he became Solution Architect Associate certified within 9 months of his journey. So welcome, Joshua. Welcome to Cloud Champions Club, and thank you so much for joining me in this Hall of Fame. What do you feel, Joshua?
Hello, Shyam. Hello, the audience who's going to watch this. I am very excited to share that I have completed my Solutions Architect Associate exam in my first attempt, which is a very great news. And to be honest, it has been a roller coaster. To be honest, I was very nervous before the exam, during the curriculum, and after the exam, it was a relieving vibe and a very good feeling of achievement, to be very honest. And all credits to you, Sham. Your curriculum and your steps, your guidance, and everything that you have taught in the curriculum and the calls and other personal support, it has helped me a lot in the exam, and it is great.
My pleasure, Joshua. Thank you so much, in fact, for being committed. All I need is, that commitment which I got from you. So thank you so much for giving me that commitment. So, Joshua, just to get started with a little bit of your background. So can you help the audience around, what was your experience, and how did you bump into C3? What was that journey of joining us in C3?
So starting with myself, I'm from Pune. I started working in like last year. I was working at a startup as a Java developer. I've completed my Java course. So I was a fresher over there, and they had very limited resource. They wanted to start with an AWS resource, and they did not actually they did not want to hire new people, and they wanted to get it started as soon as possible. So I like after I completed my Java course, I was learning AWS. I was doing the AWS practitioners course from Udemy, and there I had a little knowledge about it. But they wanted what I had, and I helped them to get into cloud and set it all. And they needed a lot of EC2 knowledge and VPC knowledge, which I helped them in setting up, and it was great. That is when I fell in love with cloud, to be honest. And from there, I wanted to start my journey in cloud and wanted to pursue cloud. After a few months of working over there, I got an opportunity to work at a MNC, and it was a big call for me and a big breakthrough. Though it did not have a cloud, but I just went in that zone, and I took the train and I went to that job. I worked over there for at least 6 months, and in that 6 months, I actually forgot the whole cloud dream or the cloud knowledge that I had. And later on, my father saw me all stressed and everything, doing the new job and learning new things and trying to keep up with the company. So my dad suggested one day that, why are you doing this? Are you happy with this? I was like, no, I want to learn something new. So he's like, you had interest in cloud. What happened? So I was like, I don't know. I just forgot about it. It just took a backseat in my train. And
Okay.
then he was like, let's go, let's do it. So he was uh, he was familiar with Sham, and he knew, my dad knew about his curriculum and in his journey, and or in on his mission to making the cloud community a champions community. So he told me to get in touch with you. I got in touch with you. I went through your workshop, as in on the weekends which you said, and it was really inspiring. I got a refresher, and I was like, yes, let's do it right now. And then I enrolled, and it was a rocket after that. My mind was all fresh. I had all my aims set, my goals set, and I wanted to do it. I just wanted to crack it once, because I had started my journey, which I wanted to always pursue,
Right.
and it has been great after that.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for letting us know that journey, Joshua. And yes, I could resonate uh, with the story where, actually, maybe, Johnson got you back on track. I'm so glad to hear that. So thank you so much for helping us with that. So I'd like to move on to the next question. So, Joshua, when you were in that workshop, You talk about the three things that helped you make that decision, because what is that you were looking out for, which you felt is out there in the C3 community and helped you make that decision to join us? Can you talk a little bit on that?
Yes. So when I joined the C3 community, I had a glimpse of uh, a cloud knowledge. Actually, I can say the
Mm-hmm.
EC2 part was a little strong, as in the roles, IAM roles, and all those the basic stuff. I was very much familiar to it, but the
Mm-hmm.
cloud formation, the automation, and the storage and this and that actually blown my mind, because I knew that there is something called S3, there is something called cloud formation, and you can automate stuff in cloud. But I never knew that it is going to be. I always thought that it is going to be a complicated stuff, or something which is not going to be a part of my or a piece of my or a piece of cake for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when you showed the demo part of it, it was mind blowing. I was like, I can do this, man. It is easy. It is
Right.
logical. I've been through this and I can make this happen. So uh, after that demo and the workshop, I was actually 1,000% confident about it, more than, like, if you compare to 100, I was 1,000% confident.
Right.
And I just wanted to make it, Sam. It was all the motivated words that you had shared, and the curriculum which you had made is just to the point. you know
Right.
if you are a technical person or a non-technical person, this is what you have to learn. You don't have to learn anything on this side, just this part. So the to the point curriculum and the recording that you had shared that day, that helped me to decide that yes, this is what I wanted to do.
Great. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, if I quickly summarize of what you said is, first of all, the workshop was more about you, like you doing the thing which you loved. That's the first thing. The
Yes,
second thing is
yes,
macro videos is what I see you talked about, and third thing I think was first community. So, am I correct if I rephrase it that way?
yes, totally, yes, absolutely
Great.
correct.
Great. Thank you so much, guys. So for people who are watching out here, guys, if you think you want to get started on cloud, either just join us in the workshop. You'll see the link down in the comment section. But please make sure to join us for the workshop where you'll get to know what cloud is. You'll get started in that workshop itself. So with that, we move on to the next question. So now that you know, Joshua, that you took that decision, join us in C3. Can you talk about two, three things? What is that you think worked for you in this entire journey of being a cloud champion, being that solution architect associate? So, what are the top three things that you think work for you? Three to five things, yeah.
Yes, talking about the things that work for me, I would appreciate the curriculum first, because as in the knowledge is what is important right now. When you're learning new things, the knowledge has to be in a very good form, and in a very sorted form, that will help you to grasp it easily and in a very quick format. So the curriculum has a schedule which is very nice, which is very good. You get all the recordings. You go through Udemy, you enroll in a Udemy course. They have all the listed format. They have the curriculum, they have everything. But they do not set a limit for a day. Your
Right,
curriculum has a limit set for a day. You don't have to come and watch all the 10 recordings and bombard your head with all, and the next day when you wake up, you only know the two parts and the 10, and the rest of the part is all gone.
right,
So three recordings a day, two recordings a day. It is all set and it is limited. It is given in a limited format. So that is very nice, because that will give you limited knowledge, but the knowledge is going to be to the point, and it is going to get fed in your head forever. It is very nice. Uh, Apart from that, the weekly calls which you take for the motivation, for people who get off track while
right, right,
getting after they enroll in the community. Same happened to me, to be honest. For a month I was all in the zone and I wanted to do it, and I was like, yes, I'm going to be a cloud champion soon. But
right.
after a month, I just lost it all. I lost my fire. But then I joined the weekly calls, as in the implementation weekly stand up, and they helped me a lot. The motivation that you give to the people is amazing. That is what a teacher should actually be like. You have students are learning what you're going to teach. They are going to learn. It is very nice. It is very clear.
Right.
But the students are also going to learn some new things, or they're going to get distracted. And you actually did not motivate people in just learning part. You motivate them to be good and excellent for themselves. People often get into their family zone and this and that and work, and they just forget that they have to upgrade. Doing
Right.
your job is going to be fine. It is going to earn you a living, but working on yourself is always going to earn you fortune. That is what you said once. It is going
Correct.
to help me build a fortune for myself, and fortune is always good. It is better than wealth, and it is better than everything, because fortune is forever.
Right.
And it has all been a great thing for me. I also joined few of the non-technical aspects and the technical aspects. In the technical aspect calls, I had my doubts cleared in a very easy format. The things which were confusing for me when I went through the course, as in,
Mhm.
I had few questions that why not this option, why this option only. Many people had the same question like me, and even if one of us raised it, you took all the aspects, not only that aspect. You did not only explain what is A. You explain
Correct.
what is B and C. This comes next. This comes before that. This is why this is happening. So that aspect and that key learning and that teaching is a very good practice for the students, because it covers everything and not just the point. In this calls, I also understood that there can be a different attitude. I was just thinking in a straight line. There can be
Correct.
a line from here also which can help me to get there. There can be a line also here which can help me to get there. Everybody's ideas is going to help you a lot, and this community is a good and a supportive community, so you're going to get it very nicely.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Joshua, for helping us with all the parameters that help you. I'm so glad to hear that. And for people who are watching this, just to summarize it for you. So what Joshua said is, the curriculum was to the crisp, to the point. You have the entire 60 to 90-day curriculum ready at you. All you have to do is just execute. So that was one of the things. The weekly calls that Joshua is talking about, there are two weekly calls. The one is on the mindset call that we have every Wednesday, and the other is on the a mastermind, which is a technical call that we have every Saturday. The mindset call is where, guys, most of you think you are in a technical zone, but I can tell you it's more of 90% non-technical game than the 10% technical. So the fears that the doubts that you have when you are on this technical journey, no one talks about that. But here in C3, we have a separate call it where we burst all your self-doubt, self-fear, fear to face that interview and all that stuff. That is what we burst, so that we can bring the best out of you, cloud champion out of you. So thank you so much, Joshua, for pointing that out. And the technical call that Joshua was talking about are our mastermind calls, where we actually go deep down to help you understand technical stuff. And the community calls that Joshua is talking about, that's where we have it all together, so that when I'm answering Joshua, others are learning, and when I'm answering someone else, Joshua is learning. So yeah, this is the environment that you need to be in. So thank you so much, Joshua, once again for talking about this. And
Yes.
one last thing which I would like to say is, you we're talking about a little bit of on mentoring. I would attribute all this to my mentors, because this is what I learned from my mentors. It's not what you teach, it's how you teach. So though the
Yes.
curriculum might be a little same, but the way we teach, it's all different. Thank you so much for pointing that out. That this feedback truly helps. With that, we move on to the next step, next question, interesting question, Joshua. So what are the features in C3? Like, if I talk about the top three features that helped you bring this champion out of you. So what are the top three things that you would like to highlight?
The curriculum, to be very honest, and the
Right.
schedule which the curriculum has, which I've already talked about.
Uh,
I had few days when I missed the mindset calls or the meetings which you had set for the weekdays and the weekends. In that time, you have the groups in which the members also post their key learnings and their things which they have learned from the curriculum.
you're talking about the Telegram channel,
Yes, the Telegram channel.
right?
In that Telegram channel, those members which have been regular to the meetings, they post their key learnings, which obviously is suggested by the mentor, as in Sham. That key learnings also give me an idea from where, like, if I missed something, if I missed a point, if I missed what was there in the meeting today, that key learnings also gave me an idea that this is what I have missed and this is what I should learn. That could be anything. That could be about the academic, or as in the curriculum or the learning, and that can be also technical and non-technical stuff. So they were also helping me, and I always had Sham's direct support. So support and guidance in, if I missed or if I got stuck anywhere, as in through the curriculum or through my AWS learning part, or through my AWS account or anything. And yes, the curriculum is always upgrading. There is nothing missing. Like a new thing got into AWS and it is
Right.
not posted on the group. That is not happening. The curriculum is upgrading as a new product or a new software change or anything is coming into the world, or as in the market of AWS. So
Right.
it helps me to be, with the market. Even if during my working hours I don't get the time to check what is going on in AWS, but
Right.
just because of the curriculum, I got the knowledge that yes, this is what has come new in the market, and this is what has come in new in the curriculum. So I need to learn
Right.
it, but it has everything covered, right from support, right from the basic things, the small things, till the big part, which is going to help you in the future.
Even
Yeah.
booking
So
for the exams, right?
yes, for the
Good one.
exams as well. Yes.
Great. Yes, great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, guys who are watching this, just to summarize for you what Joshua is trying to say here, we have covered you on how to raise a support request with Amazon if at all you are stuck somewhere. From there, even helping you on how to book for exam. And the
Yes.
other thing is what Joshua was mentioning about the UI changes. Now you can see if you are going through any online curriculum, any online content that you have bought on any different platforms. The thing is, Amazon has been changing UI drastically from last 6 to 9 months. Now you would see all stale videos out there on different platforms. But here at our platform, what we do is once the UI gets stabilized, we keep releasing new videos, and that's what Joshua is mentioning. So thank you so much, Joshua, for helping
Yes.
us with that. For pointing that out. That really helps. So with that, we move on to the next question, Joshua. Uh, Now, when you are done with the curriculum, you are preparing for the certification, and we have a separate course where we are giving you step-by-step guidance on certification process. So, how effective do you think was that C3 certification guidelines for you?
Yes. So that part of the project, that part of the course is actually very, very important for every person who is going to take the course, because that part actually helps you to decide if you
Mhm.
should go for the course or if you're prepared for the course or not.
Yeah.
So like I was not actually at all confident in taking the course, because I felt I had a gap in middle in between, where I stopped taking the curriculum. So it
Mhm.
was maybe a month or something, and I was all gone. It was all gone. I I had joined the mastermind call,
Mhm.
from where you told me that you should actually go for it, because that call was actually a game changer for me, because I
Okay.
had lost
Right.
all my fire, and I had lost all my motivation. That
Right.
actually helped me a lot. That course, that part of the curriculum helped me a lot to know or to understand what I should do and what is important right now. So
Correct.
that part had all the steps. That part had the main part where I had to change my attitude towards the exam and towards the course, and
Yeah.
which helped me which motivated me. And the part where you actually shared your secret sauce, which I think I cannot share right now, but
Right. Right. Definitely.
the secret sauce was sweet, and it helped me a lot in the exam, and it has been great after that. And it actually made the thing very easy, like right from the scheduling part to the exam part to the preparation to the revision, everything was done in that curriculum, and that was very great for me to get through the exam.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, guys who are watching this, and especially the community members who are done with the curriculum but is still not going through the certification guidelines, guys, please follow this guidelines to the best. And the secret sauce that Joshua is mentioning, just for everyone's information, guys, I believe whatever information that we are learning, it's not about skimming the curriculum, just completing the curriculum. It's more about right thing at right time. So there is some part of the curriculum which I tell my students to watch only if they have taken the right action in that moment. Thank you so much, Joshua, for being committed and being so honest enough to follow that guideline step by step. Thank you so much. And people who are looking
Yes.
for certification, guys, this is the forum that you should be in so that you complete the certification in the single go. And thank you so much for sharing good stuff,
Yes.
Joshua. So, Joshua, now I want to get into the real part of the game. Now you're done with the curriculum. You are preparing for the certification. Can you talk about how those practices that we had recommended, how helpful those were to you, and what was your that journey? Yeah.
Yes, uh, the test recommendations and the steps recommendations for the revision and for the for the preparation of the exam. They actually helped me a lot because after the recommended steps that you told me to take in the curriculum, I took some outsourced and the free exams that they had on Google.
Correct.
And to be very honest, I got first in the first attempt I got 15 correct out of 30 and 15 were wrong. So I was like, I have to take the test again, or I should go through the curriculum again, because I wanted to finish the exam as soon as possible. But
Right.
I went through the curriculum once again. Curriculum as in only the test part, the
Mhm.
suggested part for the revision part. And I got 40 I got 40% correct from the next attempt that I made. Then I got 60% correct from the next, and the questions were dynamic. Okay, the questions
Right.
were not the same, but it gained confidence. And there was one time when I got 100% correct, and the second attempt which I made, I again got 100% correct. So I was
Wow.
like, yes, I can. I am ready for it. I should do it. I should not doubt myself. I used to doubt myself a lot during the curriculum, because I
Correct.
was not able to learn a thing, a single part of the curriculum. Like I had to take two attempts, or I have to re go through the video and re go through the steps to learn that part. And you actually get to learn. Okay, you don't
Right.
just grasp it. You learn the curriculum that is going to help you. So the curriculum helped me to learn the steps. The curriculum helped me
Correct.
to learn the concept, because of which, in AWS exam you don't get the same questions all the time. You get
That's
all the
correct. Yeah.
scenario based questions. So the
More
scenario
important, the
is,
format, the long question format. What
yes. So
overruns
the
you.
scenario, yes, the scenario and the format of the question have to be understood first, so that you can make the right choice of the options that you have. And that has helped me a lot.
Great. Great. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, if I summarize that, what you're trying to say is the practice set that we recommended was to the app, to the point, to make you confident enough before you go for that exam, right?
Yes, yes,
Great,
totally.
great. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, guys who are looking to get Solution Architect Associate certified in a real time, limited time, guys, this is what you should be looking for. And Joshua, can you help the audience with the date? Like, from the date when you booked for exam, you're booking for
Yes.
exam till the exam date. So, what was that time frame?
I booked the exam 7 days. Like it was difference of 7 days from the
Okay,
booking and the exam
fine.
date. So I revised everything in 7 days, and this was my first attempt, and I cleared it. So it was a great news for me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome to know that, Joshua. And for all those people who are part of the community and even to the broader audience, you see, guys, when you're committed, that's when you go on a full on mode. For all those people who, are trying to be perfectionists, trying to prepare on the curriculum and then go for exam, guys, Joshua is an example where he prepared for the certificate within 7 days. And trust me, guys, that is possible because you have the right curriculum, you have the right practice test. All you need to is just trust yourself and just go with it. Okay. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Joshua, for sharing that with our audience. I hope some of there we will have action takers in the community. So the next question I have for you, Joshua, is what are the top three reasons you think people should join C3? Can you just talk a little bit on?
Yes. So I want to start with the first reason. The first reason is Sham, the great man. He is a mentor which is going to help you to get through the whole process in a very easy form, in a very easy way. He's a real good teacher. As they say, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and still make you still install all the love of learning new things in you. And that is what he does actually. You have to. He has actually ignite that fire of learning the thing and getting it all prepared in a quick time. I just lost that track in 1 month, where I lost all my interest in cloud again. And I
Right.
got back from just one meeting of motivation, got me back on track. I finished the curriculum in 2 weeks, and I finished the exam and I prepared for the exam in just 7 days. It is all because of Sham. It was never going to be possible without his learning or his teaching, to be very honest. And my learning obviously is just a small part, but his teaching is a big part of the whole curriculum. And that is the first point and the most important point, that you should join this community. The second part is the member of of this community. The members of the community are never going to be selfish or never going to be just to myself. Even if they get to learn something new in the meeting, in the calls, they are the first people to automatically share the key learnings, so that the person who has missed it is going to get through it and not going to miss on the big part. Because I've been through these communities, and I've joined the Java community and this and that. So there I've been there when people have joined the call but they did not share their key learnings or something. So
Correct.
the person who is going to be back on track is never going to get the idea. But this community helps you. One question or one kind of problem that you posted on the group, there is going to be there's going to it is just going to take seconds for one person at least to reply on it, because there's going to be somebody ahead of you who's going to be in the curriculum. They are going to help you. So the community is very helpful, and it is obviously because of Sham that they get to learn this, that they should help the people who have just joined the community. And because he has been the constant support, constant, there has never been a day when there's no message from Sham that, yes students, this is what you have to do, or this is how you should be. So that is the second point. The community is the second point. And the third point is the curriculum, the most important point. The curriculum is so crisp, as Sham said. It is crisp and to the point, that you are not just going to grasp it, you're going to learn, and you're going to understand what is being taught in the curriculum, because it is given in such a simple line or simple words. It is not going to be hard and fast, and it is not going to be, like they say, a bouncer, or
Right.
it is not going to be that hard for you to grasp it, because the steps are really cool. The steps are really sorted. You go here, and this is what you do. As I said before, the curriculum is up to the mark and updated with all the new features and all the new UI. So this is the third reason. So the one is the mentor, the great man. Second is the community, which is built by the great man. And third is the curriculum, which is taught by the great man.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much, Joshua, for acknowledging that. But one thing which I would like to keep on the table for the audience watching out here, every great mentor needs a great mentee. So thank you so much, Joshua,
yes,
for being the wonderful mentee, for being a
yes,
student good enough to surrender yourself. Okay, because
yes,
today the outside world we are so overloaded with information that we think that we know that. When you surrender, that's when you empty out all the knowledge that you know, and then you are open to new learning. So thank you so much for being a good mentee. I truly appreciate that. That's what every mentor
thank you.
needs. And I also would like to attribute, so guys, whatever Joshua said about me, I would like to attribute all this success to my mentors, because even we are in a world of mentors where even I need to learn from someone. So thanks to all those mentors who have been guiding me. Thank you so much, Joshua, for mentioning that. Second reason what Joshua was mentioning about the community, guys, it's not what you learn, it's how you learn. So this environment, trust me, this environment is more powerful than your willpower. So if you think you're learning cloud on your own, playing solo game, don't play that. This is the environment that you need to flourish. So just be part of this. Thank you so much, Joshua, for giving 3 reasons to people out here to join the C3 community and make that impact. With that, we move on to the next part of your journey. So which is about, getting a cloud platform. So how confident do you feel, Joshua, on the next step of it? Because now that you're certified, definitely the next goal that we are left out is with cloud platform.
I have actually gained 1000% confidence in myself, that I can learn new things and crack new things with the kind of motivation that I had during the exam and before taking the exam. So yes, I have my goals set right now. I want to go with the cloud community and build my next career, because I've done my research in cloud and AWS in this and that part. So I got to know this, that AWS is really difficult exam. They have really difficult exam. But when I went through the exam, it was a logical exam, to be very honest. If you have the
Right.
concepts clear, you are going to get through the exam very easily. So I was like, if this is what they say difficult, so what about the other exam? So the next goal for me is learning either Terraform or Kubernetes. That is
Correct.
going to be my
Right.
goal. So I have done my research on that as well. So they say that it, as compared to AWS exams or any GCP or Azure exams, the Kubernetes is more easy, and what is it? The Terraform is all about logic, and they don't have big questions like in AWS. So it's like, if I could crack the AWS exam, this can also be a part of my plate, right? So I
Right.
can
Yes.
do this. So yes, I am very confident. for my upcoming goals, and I am very clear with the path which I should take, and what kind of learning or what kind of steps should I set for myself while learning through the learning or going through the new subject or new software which I am learning. And it is all because of this curriculum that I learned how to learn things.
Right.
I learned how to learn new things, so it is going to help me for life. It is going to help me to help somebody else because of this curriculum, that this is how you should learn things, this is how you should stay motivated, and this is, it should be done in a limited time. You should
Right.
not let it go. Not today, man, I'll do it tomorrow. Not today, I'll do it tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
just been 2 days that I did not study. I'll study on the third day. But
Right.
you cut this cycle, it is not going to happen ever. That is what I learned.
Thank you so much. And guys, what Joshua is talking about is the planning. You need to have a plan, and more importantly, a plan without date is just a wish. Thank you so much, Joshua, for pointing that out. So, guys, if you don't have a plan, we are bound to fail. So please make sure you have a plan, and to get a plan, just get into this. And Joshua, when I hear you, I see the mindset call has had a great impact on you. I can see how
Yes.
strong mindset you have. So, guys, it's not what you do; it's how you do. So, thank you so much.
Yes.
And just to give you a quick, walkthrough, Joshua. So just join us on the next Saturday call, and we'll walk you through quick steps on how to create that winning resume, how to look for job the right
Yes.
way, and how to apply for the job, because there is a way to apply
Yes.
for job. It's not just about the uploading resume and waiting for that perfect call. There's a way to tips and tricks for that. So just join on then that call. The next step for you is also, once now that you have completed the certification, just get on to that project thing. We will be happy to onboard you for the projects. And
Yes.
lastly, if you are looking to level up your game, Terraform is the next step.
Yes.
The next go for you, Joshua. Just join us. And Terraform, right now we have released it only for C3 community, but we are happy to have you on the next level. We are about to release that, the second launch of that. So yeah, looking forward to see you
Sure.
in that. So with that, we move on to the next question. Joshua, anything that you'd have to share with the audience? Like, we are about to close this, but anything that last words that you'd like to share with the audience?
It is very important for you to upgrade yourself. Like, learning how to work on yourself is the very best subject that you should always try to be good in. And you should change things. You have to break the cycle before it becomes a habit of ignoring things or not doing things. And learn to work on yourself. There is a psychology which actually changed my life. Working hard on your job is going to be is great. It is going to earn you a living. That is very nice. But working hard on yourself can make you fortune. You can be a mentor to somebody. There is always going to be somebody who's going to get inspired by you. So
Right.
never stop working on yourself. You have to be your best every single day.
Right.
The second thing I want you to do is, uh, just surround yourself with the correct people in life. The community was my surrounding for a very long time. I was keeping up with the community, with the group. People are motivating each other. And to be very honest, the best thing I felt about this community was when I completed my curriculum and people started wishing me, there was a genuine feeling. And be good to people, be helpful with the people who are learning with you. Stay connected to the people whom you work with. Be good to everybody, be kind to everybody, be helpful to everybody. And you know the people who you think are not going to grow as the way you are going to grow in the future, it is good to let those people go. There's a saying that trees don't hang out with grass, even though
Right.
they all started growing from the same place. So
Yes.
when
Right.
you grow up, the people who are going to take you as an inspiration are also going to grow up. And if they don't grow, you can let them go, actually. you know and be good in
Okay.
communication is the key for every single thing in life, in the present, in the future. Communication is the key. And don't be disheartened if there's failure in life, with the exam or with anything.
Definitely. That's part of the
Failure,
game. Failure is part of the
yes,
game.
failure is part of the game. Failure is an option, but success is not an option. It is a choice which you do. When you
Right.
choose success, you're going to choose how to work hard, and you can make it work automatically. and get a good teacher. To be very honest, the game is all about the teacher. Sham
Thank you
has
so much.
been a very good support to me throughout the curriculum. You know, people just forget. You have so many members in the group, but I pinged him out of nowhere all of a sudden one day that Sham, I am stuck with this. I cannot get through this. And he's like, I know, but you never joined the call. You never. So he knew. He knows his member. He knows his students. When there are 1,000 kids in your in your curriculum, and one kid messages you out of nowhere, and the teachers are like, which batch are you from? I don't know you. When did you enroll? No, Sham is direct. I know you are from this batch. You did not join the call ever. You should You should start joining this call. You should be a part of this call. I say, and there is no third person in this support. You have any question, you can directly message Sham. There's no middleman over here that wait, the sir is going to come on the call on this day and then he's going to clear it out. No. You directly ping Sham and he's there. He's constantly supporting you and he's there to answer all your questions. So it has been great. It has been a very nice experience. And yes, I'm going to grow and I'm going to continue my journey with cloud. In the end, I just want to leave this with the audience that it is very hard to grow in life when you are stagnant somewhere, but growth is always an option at any age, at any point of time, and you should always keep growing and learning new things and just change the game. Be a champion.
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Joshua. A lot of learnings coming out of you. And I'm looking for a few of the learnings where you said, that you never went for the biking. I believe this is what you're talking about, the reward. And remember, we on the
Yes,
onboarding call, I told you that,
yes,
this is the reward system. Like once you achieve your goal, reward yourself and be honest enough to devoid yourself of that reward if you're not consistent. So thank you so much,
yes,
Joshua, for being consistent on that reward. So for all people in the C3 community, guys, if the reward system is something that you're not following, you can see how Joshua honestly followed that and how it impacted. So it's all about the system. Just follow the system. System work. People fail. This is what I learned from my mentors. So thank you so much, Joshua, for pointing about that system. And the next thing is, what I've also seen is, guys, you have to be better. Mentorship is about being a better version of yourself. It's not about competition. It's not about competing with someone else. That's how you get overwhelmed. But mentorship is about bringing the best out of yourself. You can see
yes,
how Joshua is a better version of himself than what he was yesterday. And lastly, you
yes,
see it's been 9 months of journey. Joshua, you see that the transformation. Like, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's
yes,
been
totally.
how wonderful that has been, and we can see that from the way you speak. So thank you so much, Joshua, for being that wonderful person, and we wish you best luck for the next step. For people who are watching this, we come to the end of this episode, and something that I would like to share is, if at all you want to, get cloud platform within the next 60 to 90 days, if at all you want to get solution architect associate certified, this is an environment that you should be part of. And trust me, environment is more powerful than your willpower. So with that, we come to the end of this session. For people who are really looking forward to get started, you will see a link of workshop with C3. You will see the link in the comment section or in the description field. Please make sure, if you really want to be a cloud champion and you are committed enough, make sure you join us for the next workshop. I'd love to see you live in my next workshop, and feel free to share your 3 key learnings from this session. But we come to an end. Thank you so much, Joshua, for coming up on this show, recording this Hall of Fame officially with us, and inspiring many people out here. That we wish you best luck, and once again, hearty congratulations on being a cloud champion. Welcome to C3, Joshua.
Thank
Great.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sham.
Thank you so much, guys, and more power to you. Cheers. Bye bye.